presenting a play called The Conversation. The setting is a dining room table covered with a formal white tablecloth, the dishes and cutlery. The centerpiece of fresh flowers is there to be festive. Silverware is on the dinner plates, indicating that the meal is over. Grandma is sitting at the end of the table. She's well dressed. Jewelry and demeanor give an impression of an active, engaged older woman. The son at the other end of the table is a man in his middle years, dressed in sporty casual clothes. He appears in robust good health. The daughter-in-law next to him is also a woman in her middle years. The teenager with an iPhone and earbud connected seems to be listening to music and moving to the beat. The family has just completed their holiday meal.
That was a great meal, honey. I'm stuffed. Almost as good as Mom used to make. I'm really lucky to have two great cooks in my family. Now I'm trying to decide, should I take the dog for a walk or should I watch the game on TV? Does anyone know what time the game starts?
Well, I was thinking, since we are all together.
What?
Well, I was thinking that we should have a little talk. In fact, I have been thinking lately that we have never really talked about some of the end-of-life issues that have been in the news lately.
Well, if you're talking about dying, I have already decided if things get bad, just give me a gun. I'll get out.
Gun, yes.
Mom, I hate to hear you say something like that. You know how much we all love you, and we hope that you will be around for a long, long time. But you know, I think there probably are some things we need to talk about.
One thing I would want to know is how you would like us to remember you. I already know you've established some great traditions of good food, a taste for stylish clothes and lovely jewelry. But I wish you would tell us some of the truths you discovered in life. And yes, even some of the regrets. Is that too much?
Well, you know, I have a lot of living to do before I start writing my own epitaph. Thinking about these things does not make me happy.
Are you guys talking about dying?
Well, apart from all this philosophical stuff, now that I think of it, Mom, I don't really know if you have completed end-of-life paperwork. And I don't know if we have done the paperwork we need to do. Let's face it, we aren't going to be around forever either.
You know perfectly well your father and I made out a will 20 years ago, and it is on file with our old attorney.
Promise me, Mom, that you will get me a copy of the will and that you will review it so that it's still the way you want it to be.
I have been reading lately that we all should have an advance directive for health care and a POLST form on file. Do you know what they are?
I think they put in legal and medical terms what things we do and do not want done at the end of our life. Is that right?
Well, if I can't make decisions for myself, you all know what to do.
But that's the point, Mom. We don't really know exactly what you want, and I think we need you to tell us. That's one of the best gifts that you can give us.
And I think that that's one of the best gifts we can give our children, too.
Gifts? Did someone mention gift giving?
Well, yes. Do you remember those special cookies I used to make when you were little? I want to write out that recipe for you so you can pass it on to your own children. And did I ever tell you about your grandfather when he fought in the war? And did I tell you how sorry I was when I didn't go to see you sing in the choir? Oh my, we have a lot to talk about. We need a conversation.